In fact, I know we give up the ghost. This is based on research. The research that I've read tells me that in our industry, in education sales and in EdTech sales, we give up after 1.6 attempts. I know that that's a mortal sin, but we try once, maybe twice. Then for whatever reason, the fear sets in, the excuses set in, we stop trying. The biggest problem with prospecting that I see, and I'm going to show you some examples of it in a moment, is I believe that most of us or many of us are unclear on what we're prospecting for. So Matt is really said it. Matt, not me, Matt, another Matt. It's like book a meeting. That is exactly it. Okay. It is not for building a relationship. It is not for sort of understanding needs. All the chocolatey goodness comes out of the meeting. So I think this is good news. And the reason why it's good news for me as a prospector myself is it takes a lot of pressure off. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about relationships yet. I'm not worried about developing opportunities yet. I'm not worried about understanding needs. I'm simply worried about getting the meetings. If the goal is to win a meeting, well, in my view, any goal has to sort of come hand in glove with a strategy. What's the strategy? In my view, when I attempt to win a meeting, all I'm trying to do is to create hope. All I'm trying to do is to instill hope in this person's mind that a discussion with me or a meeting with me is going to be worthwhile. You know what the hardest part of prospecting is? And I'm going to tell you that 90% of it is cream cheese. 90% of it is almost boilerplate. But 10% is really hinged around this anchor that you're looking at right now. Just what I call a challenge statement. When I prospect, I don't invoke product, I invoke issues. So the curriculum directors that I happen to speak with tell me that their elementary school teachers struggle to prepare their tier 2 learning activities. And this sort of traces back, they tell me anyway, this traces back from them not having, an advanced enough sightline into which students might cycle in or out of the program. But what's my product? You shouldn't know. You shouldn't know what my product is because I'm not trying to sell a product. I'm not trying to win an opportunity and I'm not trying to build a relationship. I'm simply trying to get a meeting and I'm trying to win a meeting using hope as a strategy to win that goal. I don't want allergies. What I mean by that is I don't want product. People can be allergic to product. They cannot be allergic to problems. Can someone be allergic to a platform? The answer is yes. I can be allergic to a product, but it's difficult for me to be allergic to a problem. Can I be allergic to a fact that some teachers struggle with putting together predictable lesson plans? No, I can't be allergic to that. It may not be my problem, but I'm smart enough to know that it is a problem.